quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So
makes the grab on the shot. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title.
Well, Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches, but I'm curious to see what they do at quarterback and how that position plays out. Dylan Gabriel exhausted his 17th year of eligibility finally last year, David, so that's where my eyes are at.
He did, no doubt about it. He was around for a long time, but I think it's more the excitement with Lanning and continuing to bring in high recruiting classes, but breaking. When getting that first national title, they're on the precipice. Is this the year?
Fires to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Ducks are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hughes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, it's Hughes. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. The Scarlet Knights offense will get the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Got it across the 35 to the 36, but the defense knew that line to defend, and they force a fourth down. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. With the catch, it's Moore. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Moore will throw. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire now on second down. Wants to go up top. Trying to beat the D deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on second down from the 13. Grabbed behind the line, it's Weber. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll keep it himself. Plows through the defense. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
He's going to get loose. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. A shot toward the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Ducks!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
14, Rutgers, 0.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Look out, he's got room. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it up to 27. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gives it on the option. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. And now on second down for this offense. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Weber. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. Fires left. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the catch. It's strong. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. He's got it. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The short hands, it's low. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Oh, what a move. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one?
He's got it for a big play. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Moore to the air. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set. 1st down. Wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position, making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Stewart. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy he's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Rutgers, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the ground with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. A strike downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And how do we possibly begin? Singing the praises. Receiver. His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Grabbed over the middle at Sheffield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Moore will throw. Rolling right and going deep. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They'll run it from the gun. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice time.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know.
buckle up for an intriguing matchup. One side firmly established inside the top 25. The other on the outside, receiving votes, but looking to muscle into the rankings with a victory today. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Badgers will kick this deep to begin the game. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Oregon's offense will be the first up today. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you had mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up, to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
On the run, it's Hughes. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
On 3rd and short, to hand the ball off. The Ducks pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him the 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Dropping back, it's Moore. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line, it's Moore. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stops short of the marker after just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Finds his man, has the first down. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Ducks. Too much speed for the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barry Johnson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense out there for their first possession. And today, Kirk, we got an elite running back matchup across an elite linebacker. Both these guys, we talked to them, eager for these collisions that we're going to see today.
Well, Chris, these two guys are as good as there is at their position. One thing we know for sure, you're not just going to see them matched up in the run game. What I can't wait to see is, can this linebacker stay with this running back in the passing game? Because he can be very dangerous catching the ball out of the backfield as well.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Ballard. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, was right down the field for a touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Moore. With the catch, it's Stewart. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He's looking deep again. Tremendous protection. There's bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Here comes the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner trying to create good field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and 1st downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Oh, look at the quick cut. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? He's got room to run. Breaks into the clear. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
That running back picks up a big gain, but I want to give credit to the offensive line. Did a really nice job there up front of being able to communicate, get on the same page, create that crease in the defense, and it made it very easy for the back to pick up the first down and then big yards on the back end.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking for some space. It's Dupree. Defense will make the stop, but it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Can he get there on the ground? He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down. And the Badgers will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Short pass finds the tight end. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. And the Badgers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. The receiver makes the catch. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Offense now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Edwards. Pass rush closing in. The pass rush gets home.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. They get him to the ground, heads up by the offense to keep possession, but he's still short of the mark. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. The coverage team brings it down at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Whittington. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw here. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. What a catch! They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it here. Fights off a defender. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back. It's Moore. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Take it down, but not before. Makes the first down. Here comes the bunch formation. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quick dart to the right. Calls it in outside the 10 and still running. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. And the Ducks trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground and then first and goal. And that run produces a decent gain.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Can the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal? Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, Ducks! They couldn't stop him there. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. There's the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. And the Badgers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Using his legs here. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the Badgers will have to kick this away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's the punt, high in the air. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And led out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. One more play before they head to the locker room. Back to throw. It's Moore. Looking to scramble. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. The Ducks will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And they get the second half started with their running play. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down play coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He makes the catch. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. It's been a rough game for this offensive line, allowing 4 sacks and now flagged on the holding call. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They pressure him and sack him with a tackle inside the 10.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And the Badgers will bring their punt team onto the field. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. To the air. It's Moore. Wide open downfield. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Oregon. And the route is on.
That's just great execution by this offense. The quarterback needs time on that post route. Now, I'm impressed by this receiver. I didn't know if he'd be able to get clear on that post, but he does. Lined up on the right side. Quarterback and he have worked on this all week to be able to find that route and that timing. This time they hit it for a touchdown.
So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant memory. This team right now is firing on all cylinders, and it's going to be exciting to see.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Oregon's offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player. And, you know, I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you've got to get him on the ground. You've got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Moore to the air. With the catch, it's Hughes. Oh, what a move to get room. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man.
A really nice job by the quarterback, putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy. Really hard route to defend.
This offense trying to quiet the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was paydirt.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here it comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. to the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Leads it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Hawkeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working that left side. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Working that wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're...
And the ball's on the ground. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Smashes through the tackle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Eighth play of the drive coming up. They'll go to the ground. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Off play action on first down. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. It's Hughes. He's loose. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Now the play fake. There's some pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Hawkeyes had this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every... Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Split backs here. On the run, it's Whittington. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they have had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Hughes. Oh, it's a pass. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Moore to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Gill. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send up. They put on the heat, and they blocked it.
Hey, man, it's hard to execute field goals in this rain anyway. You're worried about the snap and you're worried about the hold. But that time, they just overwhelmed the line up front. They were able to block that kick. That is a huge play.
Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Oh, dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man in the middle. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The ball squirts free. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets rid of it. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Caught near the sticks. It's Hill. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was certain.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They take the lead with the 6.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for room, it's Patterson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Gill.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Patterson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the lone back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Power football with the run. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Kennick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. They're going to run it. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. The throw. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Fights off a defender. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's complete to the right. Purdy on the Jets. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Looking for the goal line. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Iowa! Fitted in the window for the score. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll pull it on the read. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Oh, he's got a chance. Discards him with the stiff arm. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Ducks in the hurry-up.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Powers through the defender. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know,